Hey, what's up everybody? I'm John, this is Ryan, this is Jim. And this is Maniacs Garage. 49 Ford body swap BMW. 5 days to SEMA, and this is what it looks like. But we have faith. I think it's gonna be all right, guys?
Oh, yeah, sure.
All right, cool. So these guys are using the Restorer, dueling Restorer tool. These tools are incredible. So what these guys are doing right now is they're using this tool with the, what is that called?
Wheel, bracelet wheel, roller.
No.
Be a Scotch-Brite wheel.
What?
Scotch-Brite wheel?
Yeah, Scotch-Brite wheel. They're using it with the Scotch-Brite wheel. And look at the finish. So this is what it's looking like when it's done. This is what it looked like before right now. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the coating on it, so it's not gonna do this anymore after this. We're leaving this car bare steel. So thanks guys for following this build. Go check out the previous episode so you can see what's taken place here for the last almost 2 years. We are on our way to the SEMA Show in Las Vegas, leaving this weekend. Make sure you guys subscribe. Where do they subscribe, guys?
Right here.
Right there or right there? Okay, subscribe, give us a thumbs up. Let's get going. Hey, what's up guys? I want to take a minute to give a shout out to Restorer Tools. You guys can check these guys out at restorertools.com. They have it for wood, metal, and more. And I gotta tell you guys, this tool is amazing. Comes with all different types of rollers. We're actually using their Scotch-Brite sandpaper combo wheel, 120 grit is what we're using. It's working super well. Did you see that replacement right there? And that's the finish that it gives. It's incredible. You guys can check them out at restorertools.com. I found a few more things that need to get done. Got to weld up the old Ford emblem on the hood here because we're not using those anymore. We're missing one letter anyway. And plus we're running a BMW logo down on the 49 grill now, which I think is gonna be really cool. And I might just be crazy enough and do some sort of a patch over this rust because we pretty much took care of all the rust on this car. This would have been the only one left. This was under some Bondo. We're debating if we're gonna leave it like that or not, but I'm kind of tempted to just cut a strip right here and go ahead and weld this in. So I think it'll look really cool. And I'm gonna try to do that right now. And so that's the plan for tonight. And then we can get started on wrapping the rest of the interior pieces and do the clean stuff and do the final assembly stuff in the next couple of days now. I wanted to fix this rust pretty bad, really bad in fact. And I decided that I'm gonna do this kind of an artistic patch. I'm gonna call it patches. Kind of follows in line with this back here. This didn't need to look like this. Some of those are real cuts, but some of those are just, you know, some additional things on there. And where I got that idea from was there's this guy on Instagram, I think he's out of France, and he's got a place called Denton Arts Customs. They built some pretty cool rat rods and some pretty cool custom cars. He had like a 1930s Ford or something like that, he did something along those lines, like around the whole rear quarter, and it just looked really cool. So that's kind of where I got that inspiration from and transferred it. And I get it, it's not everybody's cup of tea, but it doesn't matter. It's, you know, not their car. But I am gonna weld up the Ford emblem holes, so I call that patches.
You done?
I'm done. You guys can keep going now. All right, here's the piece cut out of 18 gauge sheet metal. Backside is galvanized, so when you weld it on, it doesn't rust from the back to the front. And we're gonna go ahead and weld it on here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and weld my designs into it. And that's gonna be it for this piece. So we reached out to Dynamat, and the guys over there were cool enough to send us some sampling of their products. We have the Extreme right here. We also have the Superlight. Also sent us the Dynaliner, which is a soft 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch. Also comes in some other thicknesses as well. So if you have a car that has a loud engine, loud exhaust, loud stereo, and you want to get the best quiet, I guess, in the car, to eliminate the road noise and traffic noise and all of that, you may want to think about a sound deadening product like Dynamat. So we're gonna go ahead and start applying this to the ceiling of the car. So Ryan, are you ready to go?
I'm ready to go.
All right, let's get into this.
John, what are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna demonstrate something to you because I like science. I'm like Nye, the science guy. Is that his name?
Bill Nye.
Bill Nye, the science guy.
Bill Nye, the science guy.
All right, check this out, guys. So you can hear the audio, what it sounds like. Well, check it out. I'm gonna keep talking right now, and you can hear what it sounds like when you're surrounded by the Dynaliner. Without Dynaliner, with Dynaliner. Without Dynaliner, with Dynaliner. Yeah, buddy. This stuff really works. All right, so what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna start with the roof, the headliner. We don't have headliner in this car. And I think that for the show right now, what we're gonna wanna do is we're gonna leave the exposed Dynamat so that we can show off the product for Dynamat. There's no headliner, we're gonna make it a headliner, so it's gonna be applied to the roof, to the bottom of the roof. There you go, there we go, I'll figure it out. And we decided with Ryan here, probably the coolest way to do it is just to cut these into squares and lay it like tile. So we're gonna mark the center of the roof, and we're gonna go in the middle, start off front to back, and then work our way out down to the sides, and then trim it at the edges. And I think it's gonna give us a pretty cool finish. And then, I don't know if you guys remember from one of the episodes we talked about undercar lighting, we also have 2 tubes left over that we're gonna put in up at the top side rails that is gonna shine red light up onto the headliner. And I think this will really pick it up kind of funky cool. It's gonna be like a disco in there, especially with our red suede seats. It'll be like the 70s. Starts getting hot. All right, let's go. All right, so I cut some of the pieces to 15 by 15s. That way it came out of the sheets pretty good. I got 2 out of a sheet. And Ryan's in here. He marked the roof. So we have a nice center line and a square. And then he's gonna see if we can start applying some of these things. While Ryan is over here just hanging out, lollygagging.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and throw this Superlight into the door on this outer door skin. Let's see if it's gonna make a difference. All right, let's hear that difference. Nice.
Yeah, 3 days.
How many days? 3 days to getting this thing on the trailer and leaving the SEMA. We got a lot of things going on. What do we got going on?
Windshield?
Windshield. We're gonna start with installing the windshield, and then we'll work our way down the sides and try to get the rest of the windows in today, because that's a good finger breaker. We're just gonna keep on installing things. We actually got pretty far last night. We stayed here pretty late. We got the Dynamat all laid out on the ceiling. Pretty awesome. Everything is coming in last minute. We're getting some more upholstery pieces back from the upholsterer. We're getting some more powder coated pieces back from the powder coater. It's just gonna get really cool. You guys are gonna really dig this, because it's gonna start coming together really fast in the next couple of days here. So we're gonna keep putting the videos out. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe and thumbs up and share this with your friends. And we are on our way to SEMA in 3 days. Let's do this. Whoop, whoop. What I'm doing right now, it's late at night, I don't know, pushing midnight. We're only 3 days from SEMA, as you guys already know. I wanted to get this front fender mounted better. It's loose right in the front. So we got mounts back here. We have mounts across the top. We have mount on the front. But this side here, we never figured out, and I really want to get it taken care of right now. And so here's what I came up with. I'll make a little tab right here. So this is just a little paper template right now. And I drilled a hole right here and put a rib nut in. And so the plan is a couple of tabs out of the 18 gauge sheet metal, so it's a little heavier. And the plan is that I'm gonna go ahead and screw this in here, push the fender in where it goes, and weld it along the bottom of the fender. And what's gonna happen is that will be removable right there with the one bolt. The fender will come out and it'll still come off the car when we need to remove the whole front clip or whatever we're gonna still do on this thing at some point. I'm gonna go ahead and get that buttoned up, and I think I'm gonna take off after that. We got the windshield in, we got the side windows in, we got the back window in. We did so many other things on it as well. Got the dash in, the top part of the dash anyway. And I may get this frame around the windshield on the inside in before I head out tonight. Pieces are coming back from the powder coater. He touched them up. That's number 5 specialty coatings. Dennis, Zoe, Scott, thank you guys for helping us out last minute. Let me just keep going on this thing. All right, so that tab is welded in. Now we have a nice solid fender. Lines up really well out here. Yeah, really happy with that. So I'm gonna go move to the passenger side and I'll be done with that. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe and thumbs up and share this with your friends. And we are on our way to SEMA in 3 days.